little trees stood and dreamed of what they wanted to become when they grew up.
The first little tree looked up at the stars, twinkling like diamonds above her.
I want to hold treasure. I would like to be covered with gold and filled with precious stones. I'll be the most beautiful treasure chest in the world. The second little tree looked out at the small stream trickling by on its way to the ocean. I want to be a strong sailing ship. I want to travel mighty waters and carry powerful kings. I'll be the strongest ship in the world.
The third little tree looked down into the valley below, where busy men and busy women worked in a busy town.
I don't want to leave this mountaintop at all. I want to go so tall that when people stop to look at me, they'll raise their eyes to heaven and think of God. I will be the tallest tree in the world.
Years passed. The rains came, the sun shone, and the three little trees grew tall. One day, three woodcutters climbed the mountain.
The first woodcutter looked up at the first tree and said, "This tree is beautiful. It is perfect for me. With the swoop of my shining axe, the first tree fell."
Now I shall be made into a beautiful treasure chest. I shall hold wonderful treasure. The second woodcutter looked at the second tree and said,
"This tree is strong. It is perfect for me. With the swoop of my shining axe, the second tree fell."
Now I shall sail mighty waters. I shall be a strong ship fit for kings.
The third tree felt her heart sink when the last woodcutter looked her way. She stood straight and tall and pointed bravely to heaven. But the woodcutter never looked up.
"Any kind of tree will do for me. With the swoop of my shining axe, the third tree fell." The first tree rejoiced when the woodcutter brought her down to a carpenter's shop. The carpenter was not thinking of treasure chests. Instead, his work-worn hands fashioned the first tree into a feed box for animals.
The once beautiful tree was not covered with gold or filled with treasure. She was coated with sawdust and filled with hay for hungry farm animals.
The second tree smiled when the woodcutter took her to a shipyard, but no mighty sailing ships were being made that day. Instead, the one strong tree was hammered and sawed into a simple fishing boat.
Too small and too weak to sail an ocean or even a river, she was taken to a little lake. Every day she brought in loads of dead, smelly fish.
The third tree was confused when the woodcutter cut her into strong beams and left her in the lumber yard.
What happened? All I ever wanted to do was stay on the mountaintop and point to God.
Many, many days and nights passed. The three trees nearly forgot their dreams.
One night, golden starlight poured over the first tree as a young woman placed her newborn baby in a feed box. "I wish I could make a cradle for him."
The mother squeezed his hand and smiled as the starlight shone on the smooth and sturdy wood.
This manger is beautiful.
And suddenly, the first tree knew she was holding the greatest treasure in the world.
One evening, a tired traveler and his friends crowded into the old fishing boat. As the tired man fell asleep, the second tree quietly sailed into the lake. Soon a thundering and thrashing storm arose. The little tree shuddered.
She knew she did not have the strength to carry so many passengers safely through the wind and the rain. The tired man awoken, got up, stretched out his hands.
Peace. And the storm stopped as quickly as it begun, and the second tree knew she was carrying the King of heaven and earth.
One Friday morning, the third tree was startled when her beams were yanked from a forgotten woodpile. She flinched as she was carried through an angry, jeering crowd. She shuddered as soldiers nailed a man's hands to her.
She felt ugly, harsh, and cruel.
But on Sunday morning, when the sun rose and the earth trembled with joy beneath her, the third tree knew that God's love had changed everything.
It made the first tree beautiful. It had made the second tree strong. And every time when people thought of the third tree, they would think of God.
That was better than being the tallest tree in the world.